Alrighty. Thought I'd come in with a little live today, talk a little shit, and see what everybody think about this shit talking I got to do tonight. So it's all good. Give everybody a chance to get on in here. Few people. You know I don't give a damn about this shit being flagged or whatever the case it is. I'm gonna listen to the kind of music I like listening to sometimes. So fuck it. They can cut this shit off in mid sentence. I don't give a damn. But we're gonna talk about a little shit what's going on in the sector this week. Shit kind of funny. Peel still showing his ass at every goddamn corner he stopped at. This nigga is this nigga is just relentless, man. Then Star still doing her thing. Star still doing her shit. And of course, AAS, still the goddamn champ. Still knocking niggas out. We're gonna talk about a little bit of shit going on in this section, so give people a chance to get on in and talk a little noise, and talk a little noise. So I got a chance to. I wasn't going live until I got a chance to see my man Wolf Blitzer. So I got a chance to watch old Wolf Blitzer, and I'm ready to come on in with my shit right now for a little bit. Talk a little shit. That's it. Salute, smoke, salute. Yeah, I fuck you all with this one, didn't you? You think I won't go lie? I told you I gonna get in talking a little shit tonight. So this might be my last time. It might be my last time doing a live. I'm looking to retire pretty soon. So you don't make these niggas mad. You know how it is. Yeah, let them get on in here. If anybody gonna get in, get your ass on in. And the few that's gonna get in, I mean, we're gonna talk a little noise. I ain't looking for many to get in, so this just a sneak live that I'm doing here. So smoke. Yeah, smoke, I got it coming today. So I'm gonna get up and talk a little noise. Give these people something to talk about, because of and we never got out and done anything and made no noise out here, man. There wouldn't be nothing going on in this sector, man. We ain't out here, showing shit, talking shit. These niggas got nothing to talk about, but they always want us silent all the time. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. But I ain't finna waste no time with this shit. So I'm finna get on to it and get with it. You know. I just come up and talk a little shit about pills. Checking his live out. Check the replay out on that last one he done, and Pills been absolutely showing his ass in this sector, boy. But Pills, I'm telling you, man, from what I see, bro, you gonna maybe have to cut back on that simping a little bit, man. You simping a little bit too hard out here, man. I'm gonna have to take a couple stripes from you, man, cause you know, uh, you slipping a little bit. You know, you really are. You slipping a little bit. You ain't you getting up here. You just start to do a little bit too much embellishing now. Now, old Kip. I'm from the old school. Now, if you gonna come on in with it, you gonna have to tell the truth and not run so many narratives all the time. But I know we're in a narrative sector, and these niggas love to run these narratives. So that's why I don't fit in so well, cause I got to come in with the truth. I can't do them narratives so well. That fucks me up. So, uh, but yeah, Pills, I listen to you live, brother, and boy, Malik ain't playing with you. Now, I was going through that. I listened to your replay, man. Malik wasn't playing no goddamn video game, nigga. Didn't sound like it to me. That sounded like that nigga was shooting at the gun range. So I don't know. I don't know, Pills. You may have to keep your guards up, man, for a little bit now. That ain't some shit that I'm trying to promote, but you thought he was playing some duck game, some duck hunting game, some shit you called out. I don't know, Pills, but I don't think Malik was playing no duck hunting game. I think Malik was serious about that shit. You know, he was at the firing range. Sound like it to me. Anybody that going to the firing range would say sound like he at the firing range. Now I don't know. These games that they do these days, all these games they make, that shit do sound real sometimes. So then again, you could be right and I could be wrong. But the shit sound real to me. So I just thought I'd pass that on to you, Pills. You may wanna, you know, uh, watch the play and start taking things serious. And he was saying, oh, give shout out to Living Queen. What's up, Living Queen? Glad you can join us. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think Malik is doing a whole lot of playing, you know. So I don't know. But he did say he didn't have no beef with you. So he said he ain't got no problem with you. And I think you need to possibly take him at his word and probably need to back off a little bit, you know, for his with his wife. So let me just, just shit that I'm giving you, man. Some old school shit coming from an old ass nigga like me. And I'm just trying to tell you what makes sense. Now you do what you do as you please. I can't tell a grown man what to do, but you do as you please. So I don't know if this is a play that y'all doing or whatever. But I'm just saying from what I'm getting, y'all running a damn good play. If uh if it is a play. So, but time reveals everything. We'll find out. Yep. So that's my message to you, Pills, and and trust me, Pills. That text message you sent me, trust me, it's safe with me. I ain't gonna share that with the sector. It's safe with me. It is safe with me, buddy. hey, hey, Smoke, now's my time to start revealing text messages and shit. Behind the scenes shit. I think that was about I think it was about 1:30 in the morning my time. But we ain't gonna tell nobody, Pills. I thought I'd fuck with you, buddy. You know you good with me, man. I'm just fucking with you, man, and can on some fun, you know. But Pills, boy, you really got your hands full. And how you playing this game here, man, you are playing with fire, bro. That's all I can tell you, man. Now I'm gonna tell you what your daddy would tell you, or your uncle or someone like that. You need to be careful out there. So and another thing, Pills, why did you lead the people on believe that you had some nude pictures of Brooke? Now that ain't right, Pills. Now if you had the nude pictures, you got the nude pictures. But why would you lead the sector on thinking that you got nude pictures of this woman? Now I don't know Brooke like that, and I don't know Malik like that. Now I've heard in the past how they have ran plays and they have ran narratives and shit like that. Okay, I get it. But she sound pretty convincing, Pills, that she did not give you no nude pictures. And even Malik got up there and said, nah, man, you ain't got no nude pictures. So which is it, Pills? You know, that's a play. Let the people know it's a play. If you got the pictures, then you got the pictures. You know? But I guess the sector gonna have to wait to find out. I ain't gonna be here long though. I ain't gonna be here long, Smoke. I ain't gonna be here long at all. So I just come here and just talk a little shit tonight, and I'm gonna keep it moving. And Pills, I'm stuck on you right now. I just wants to know, why is it that you instead of sending that woman money and she ain't asking for that money? See, that's another narrative that you ran, Pills. See, that ain't no pimp shit, Pills. And that ain't no player shit. Now, now if the woman asking you for money, now you got up there on the goddamn screen and you was saying that, well, Malik, uh, where were you when I was taking care of your children and shit like that? Now, come on now, that's some pretty strong shit to say to a man. Because that's like a punch in the gut to tell another man that he ain't looking out for his children and you taking care of his children. Those fighting words, Pia, if that's not true. I'm just trying to tell you, man, what you're going wrong with. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to help you out, man. Where you won't get out here and make these fatal mistakes and wind up getting yourself hurt. I don't want to see that about you, Pills. I don't want to see that between you and Malik. I hope y'all two end up being able to work things out and let bygones be bygones. And that's it. Now, but Pills, that's on you. You violate that man big time. Now, him and his wife is together. Me, it's just me not telling you this or not. You can take it. This advice I'm giving you. You should back off and leave it at that. Now, they together, let them work their problems out or whatever the case may be. Leave them alone. Go on with your life. So, like I said, I'm talking to you like a father or a older brother or uncle. So, regardless if they playing those games or not, you should not want to continue to intertwine yourself with these games that's being played. You should just that's this the end of this shit. Let me uh let me find something better to do with my time than keep fucking with this. Now then again, we don't know. We all could be being set up for a play here. I don't know. Could Malik and Brooke could be in on all the shit as well. You know what Pills is doing. I don't know. But time will tell. I don't know uh Brooke and Malik that like, I know a little bit more about Pills than they do, than I know them. So this is really uh me talking to you, Pills, more so than me saying anything to them. They, far as I'm concerned, I don't know them like that to try to get them no kind of advice. But I feel as though you and I have been kind of knowing each other in this sector for a little bit, that I probably can say a few things to you. Now, you ain't, like I said, you don't have to take the advice. You say, go fuck yourself. And I'm cool with that too, man. I leave it alone. But I'm just speaking to you like a man. I think you ought to, if those people are back together, and Brooke sounded like she was real serious, like, hey, she didn't say, but you can kind of like hear it in her voice that, hey, she's with her husband and that's where she's at. And I feel as though, Pills, you need to back off. Probably just, get them some space. Let them do their thing. Nah, that's me. So I don't know if the chat agree with me or not. Maybe, may not. I don't know. But appears if that woman is not asking you for no money, I feel as though you should stop sending her money. Now, Brooke, on the other hand, you could send his money back because everybody know when a woman don't want to deal with a man no more, and a man offer that money to her, and she give that money back, she don't want to have nothing else to do with that nigga no more. That nigga would know it's over with. When you offer that money to that woman and she turn around and hand it back to you, she don't want nothing else. She don't want to have nothing else to do with you. He'll read between the lines and know it's over with. But as long as you constantly accepting his money, then there always might be some type of situation there. I don't know. Just like I said, I don't know if this is serious or is this a play or not. So, but like I said, there's more to pills than anybody, and that's my advice to you, pills. So that's the end of that. But remember, your text message is safe for me, buddy. Okay. All right, we'll go to Stargate next. Stargate, God damn it. I was too sleepy last night to get up and listen to your live. God dog, man, you went all the way into the morning time. Uh, when I did get up and listen to a little bit of it, you was still live. And I was like, damn, start going a long time. And about an 8 hour live you did last night. But you know, start keep doing your thing. You're gonna always give them hell, and they gonna forever hate you. And you already know that. But see, Star, I know something that you might not, that you might know, and then again you might not know. I know. So therefore I don't always call you crazy or rule you out. I don't do that because I know a whole lot of shit. But as my mother would say all the time, the truth must be spoken, but just not at this particular time. So maybe later on that certain things will be revealed, and I have my chance to maybe add on to a lot of stuff that they thinking that you're crazy about, because I don't think you're crazy. And this ain't. I'm not saying that because I fuck with you. I'm saying that because I know the truth about a lot of things you talk about. But like I say, this ain't the particular time to tell the truth right about now. Maybe later. I don't know. That's why I never ruled out what Smoke God talked about. And everybody was calling him crazy until I got a lot of insight on really what was going on. And I was like, nah, there's a lot of sense to what Smoke was talking about. That shit making a lot of sense now. So I had to reevaluate everything. And I say, nah, Smoke talking with a lot of sense right now. But right now, just not the particular time to talk about that. But Star, you keep on doing your thing. And you keep on standing up for yourself. If you feel like you got to stand up for yourself and continue to fight your fight, continue to do your thing. No matter what nobody think of you, no matter what nobody say, just continue to do you. Because we all know in this sector here and dealing with a lot of a lot of these people that they just want to keep you quiet, want you to stop, telling the truth and speaking your side of what you believe in, and they want you to run with the bullshit that they want you to run with. And the minute you start to fight back and push back against that, uh, then you become public enemy number one. We all know nobody's stupid. Everybody see this. So they tried doing it to me and Smoke, you know, but it didn't work though. It didn't work. I still say Smoke and I were very successful in what we laid out to do and what we proved. We put facts on the table, and that's all we did was put facts out there. And everybody know when you get to pushing my button, you know, I would not stop. When you get to fucking with Kill, I would not stop. So, so, but continue to do your thing, Star. continue to kick ass and take no prisoners. So I know I'm gonna get a lot of pushback with this, but who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. So, uh, and AAS, she's still the goddamn champ. God damn it, that Bengali is still the goddamn champ. She have defended that damn title. AAS have defended that title at least about 15 times. And goddamn it, she goddamn maybe I think they were about 14 of them was KOs, and I give her a TKO in one of them. So, but she been kicking ass. They cannot fuck with Bengalis, man. Bengalis, salute to you. God damn it, you still the champ. Ain't nobody. I don't think nobody gonna dethrone you. I think you gonna retire like Rocky Marciano. You gonna go goddamn 50-0, 49-0, and you gonna retire with the belt. So I don't think nobody gonna ever dethrone you on that. So they try, but just think about it. And reason why I called Spengala the champ, so I called her champ a while ago, maybe a couple years ago, because a lot of people tried to push off that throne. She's been taken to court. She defeated that, uh, uh, slandered her name, and all this other shit they've tried. It still don't work. She still come out being the champ. So with this, and then when she go out after her people, it seems like she always knock them out. Now I'm not talking about this D the Real situation, but cause they've been going at each other for a minute, but D the Real fucked up, and he ain't got nothing on her. She ain't done nothing wrong. All y'all have tried to bring dirt on that woman and things like that. She ain't done nothing wrong. D the Real is believed to be, I'm gonna say allegedly, because nothing has been proven in the court of law, that he's the one that was doing all the fuck shit out here the whole time. So in a way, in a sense, I give her a win on that. I give her a win. Just like the win came with her going to court. Bengala stood up and fought that shit. She won. See, and just for nothing, I posed a question on her because everybody jumping up right now talking about this woman. I don't know this goddamn woman who came in later on talking about goddamn uh, Umar Johnson and shit like that. I had posed a question on Spingali when that woman was going around saying that she got that check. And I said, do you believe that? And emphatically, Spingali said, no, I don't believe it. Now, me personally, I always give a person the benefit of the doubt. A person said he got some shit, I give them the benefit of the doubt. Say, okay, well, they said he did it. They said they got it. I give man or woman the benefit of the doubt until proven otherwise. But it seems as though she was right again about this. Because I did see a little of that woman commentary, what she been doing with that check situation, and it ain't looking too good. Cause all you have to do is goddamn it, just look all that other bullshit, calling these banks and all that kind of shit. Come on, you can bypass all that shit. Just so that goddamn check being cashed. That's it. That's all you gotta do. All that other stuff, just a waste of time, man. That's a whole bunch of filibustering and just trying to, you know, in my eyes, uh, they're trying to build a storyline up to get cash apps. So that's the way I see it. But this sector is considered the Umar Johnson sector. Now, this shit started with Umar. Now all of a sudden, this sector just gave away everything, gave away all the rights, all the information, just don't even discuss Umar no more. Now, you see other people out here. I run across other channels out there. People are talking about Umar in this school. And I'm gonna say we've been here since almost the inception of this bullshit. And other people are coming along right now and collecting on all of the people that worked hard to get to this point. I mean, take Smoke God for an example. You know, being at that school, actually going to catch the bear at the school. See, people don't know that. Now, see, I'm always tell the truth and give credit what credit is due. You, Nappy Yankee, we don't see eye to eye, but I ain't got no problem with Nappy Yankee. We always going back and forth with the uh, uh, black Americans opposed to the immigrants come over here. So we gonna always have all the battle with that. But I respect his commentary because he did go up to that school, Monty Woodgrain. See, all this stuff. These people were there when that school looked like. You think it looked like shit now. It was a straight up shit house. No power, no nothing. The campus was filthy. Everything. All that hard work, all that commentary that the content creator put in. And I feel like those guys, I don't care who you are. I mean, from the Goofy Girls, and I don't give a damn about the Goofy Girls, but even from the Goofy Girls to Max V, to everybody who did commentary on that Umar shit when it first got started, deserve credit for that. And that's real shit. Now, y'all let somebody else come along and take credit for all y'all hard work that y'all put in. I be seeing people getting a whole bunch of views from that shit. So I'm imagining making, I don't know how them AdSense checks work. I don't know anything about that, but I'm assuming that they probably, getting a decent paycheck from that shit, a monthly check. And, get their little super chats in and cash apps and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, these people started this shit first. But see, all the backbiting and the jealousy of trying to suppress and put down the content during that time, because people that was getting the content instead of supporting that shit could have been making you money from it. Don't matter which side you was on, because now just the other people out here just picking up where y'all left off at. And I know some of these people are getting a nice check. Now that other lady that came in talking, and I don't know that Marianne or whatever her name is. Come on, man, anybody know that woman's full of shit, you know? But guess what? She's getting paid though. Off her story, off her bullshit. And you guys had legitimate shit, legitimate stuff. Had a story to tell. Them people don't know half of the goddamn story like y'all know it and like we know it with the Umar stuff. All I'm just really saying is, look, that was a moment, that was an opportunity, and sometimes those windows of opportunity don't stay open long. Hey, they only open for a little bit, then they close back up. And you can't never get back in there again. But you had your opportunity to really capitalize off this, to really make put your stake in the ground about this. Now they'll come over and say, "Oh, them the Umar boys," but then when you really look at the other people doing all this content on this shit, they getting paid for this shit. That's fucked up. They really getting all the credit for it. Smoke got tons of shit. I'm quite sure Nappy Yankee do too. A lot of y'all content creators during that time got a lot of good stuff. I'm just naming the people that actually went to that school and filmed a lot of stuff. I'm quite sure maybe that maybe some of the people maybe would like to see that school before Umar, put all that goddamn spray paint on the goddamn building and all that shit there. They probably like to see the school, before all that happened, before it got like that. Who knows? I don't know. It's commentary. Tell your side up, like y'all guys did. But I just found it to be interesting, because I was, just sitting back looking at this shit, but like, yeah, man, we was there. We was there, however many years ago that was, shit, I don't know. Whenever I came into this shit, I don't know, 2017, 2016, something like that. Somewhere up in there, I came up in there listening to this goofy shit, dealing with Umar School and all that kind of stuff, and but it's been quite interesting. It's been a hell of a ride, and Umar still going strong with his shit, you know. So it is what it is. I just give a shout out to all the people that put forth that hard work and stuff like that during that time with that stuff. I know a lot of those content creators they don't cover that anymore and talk about Umar no more like that. So uh, I just take time out to give you guys a. Don't matter where I fuck with you or not. Just that was uh that was good work that you guys put in, and nobody else acknowledge it. I'll be the first to tell you. That was good work. A lot of you guys put boots on the ground. Y'all met the goddamn first security guard person who had a goddamn machete in his hand at the time. All kinds of crazy shit, man. That was going on at that school. And, we got the history on that. At least the content creators over it got it. So um, it'll be kind of cool if some of you guys really go back and put some of that information out again and just do some uploads and put it out and let the public know that y'all was there. Y'all was the first one there because yeah, that's right. We the first one there even when he didn't have a damn school. That's right. When he was looking for the school, we was there on that shit. That's right. That's right. Sure was. So I just, thought I'd take time out to show some respect because I see everybody else is, to capitalize off y'all hard work. So, and they really eating off that shit. And you guys should have been getting that kind of work like that. And that's real shit. That's from Smoke all the way down to the Goofy Girl. And of course, Spingali always stood alone, as she say. She stood alone. She ain't a part of no group besides the AFW, and she always taking her stance on saying, uh, "Umar ain't gonna do shit." So, so I ain't grouping you up in there, Spingali, with the Umar Johnson sector. I don't want you do. I don't want you to do no video on me. But yeah, I found that to be thought of something I want to talk a little bit about that, and um, on my list here. But oh, here it is right here. Okay. Uh, yeah, I want to touch base a little bit on Carrie Ann. I know you call yourself being MIA right now, but you have done too much damage over here to think that any moment that you're gonna be silent and people gonna let you go by. Nah, that's not gonna happen, Kerry. You gonna have to come on back and answer to your stuff and let it be. Now that's on you. I just thought I'd throw that in and and say, that it's a lot of questions that you need to answer. So, and I'm quite sure that the sister girls got some more shit up their sleeve. They ain't presented all the information on you yet. So, but time will tell. But I know you're gonna come back and you're gonna ignore all this shit like ain't nothing ever happened. You're gonna come back saying like you rejuvenated and oh I feel so great and all this kind of stuff, and then you're gonna go right back and get stuck in the mud again like a dumbass deer would, falling in the mud and can't get out. So we already know that's gonna happen. It's wash, rinse, repeat. That's been that's been you since you pretty much got in this sector. That's what you do. So I ain't looking for nothing no different when it comes down to you on that end. But it'll be cool to come back to hear what you got to say. You quite interesting, Carrie. I can say that. Now I can't say this. Now I listen to you, Carrie, before I listen to some of these other people get up and talk now, cause sometimes I tune in to you and you really catch my attention and be a whole lot of crazy shit, but you catch my attention and I give you a listening ear sometime. So it is what it is. But whenever you come back, Carrie, if you can answer to some of this shit that they got out there about you. Not, I don't think people gonna tune in to you too much. Not sitting around and talking about communism and all that other shit that you be talking about, and you know, this sector ain't, this sector ain't with that shit. They ain't looking for no bullshit like that. So it is what it is. Let's see, I ain't gonna be long. I ain't got but a few more minutes up here to talk a little shit. I talked about Star and told Star to continue your shit up, and talked about the champ, Bengalis, and everything like that. Spoke a little brief moment on Kerry, and talked about pills a little bit. He was open topic, and I think that's gonna be pretty much wrapping things up with me. Pretty much on the sector, but I can go a little bit outside the sector, and I want to know why nobody is giving. Y'all heard in the news about T.I. and 50 Cent going at it. Y'all, kind of jumping around a little bit, but it's, walk with me. Now, why is it that these content creators over here that talk so bad about people who take stuff for their family members? You see what King, the little boy, T.I.'s son, was doing when that boy started talking about his mama, how he went fucking crazy. Now I wonder why these people that always talk about over here in this sector always say, why you getting mad because somebody's saying this, and why you reacting this way because somebody said this about your family members? People would kill you on account of that. See what that young blood out there doing? Acting a stone fool. Now, just keep in mind, the way you respond to things is the way you respond to things. And the way other people respond to things, that's the way they respond to things. There's never a right and wrong to how you respond to a situation. Never. This is time when a situation, both can be right in a situation. Both can. So, just take it for what it is The way you choose to look at it, that's the way you choose it. The way you roll with it. And let it be. And don't speak out on what another man, how another man choose to handle a situation. Or another lady choose to handle a situation. Because I never get to that. Somebody said they've been crossed up, somebody fucking with them, and they choose to handle it the way they choose to handle it. Hey, that's where you choose to handle that shit. It is what it is. Now it might be different the way I handle it, but I ain't saying you wrong. So there's consequence behind everything that you do. If you went too far with it, then there's consequence behind it. There it is. So, Smoke God, if you're still out there, is there anything that you want me to touch base on before I get up out of here? Or anybody? You know, I talk about this shit now, you know, because uh, I ain't got no problem with it. So, is there anything you want me to touch base on? Because I never get no shit like no StreamYard. Hold on, man. What the fuck? Hold on. Hold on. One chat now. Yeah, I never get no StreamYard. I don't want to drop shit. Somebody come up here and be talking shit. So I'm gonna leave it just like this. And plus, I don't go live enough for all that shit. So, but yeah, Smoke, if you out there, bro, if you got something that you want me to talk about, let me know. If not, I'm finna get ready to get off here. That don't just go for Smoke. That just go for anybody who out there. So, but I promise this. Star, I heard some of you live. I won't touch base on this before I get off. I heard some of you live last night. Now, I besides that, you know how I feel about uh, MTB, so you know that. So besides that, I understand how y'all stood with each other, so I respected that. Besides that part, you spoke your side of that, you spoke your truth, on that, and what have you. Okay, I respect that. But one day, I'm gonna get on your panel, and you and we're gonna have a long discussion about a lot of stuff that I know that you're telling the truth on. Like I know Smoke is telling the truth on. We're gonna do that. You got my word on that. But like I said, just not now. So I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up. And for what it's worth, I appreciate the people that stopped in and tuned in and to hear my shit and speak from the heart and say what I had to say. I do appreciate that. And if y'all feel like y'all got to, y'all feel generous tonight, shit like that, yeah, man, hit my cash out. Damn. That would be nice for me to get one goddamn cash out for a change. One. Because Lord knows I've given out so many goddamn cash out. Just see me get a cash out. One. Wow. But it is what it is. I'm gonna let you guys go. Shout out to people that I fuck with Smoke, Miss Smoke, Star, AAS, and Rev G, AFWs. Y'all know what time it is. So maybe my next live will be about some they're gonna be talking about some sector related stuff, but maybe I'll get into some more details about some other people out here that I feel like they need to be addressed right, and I probably would go ahead and address it because I think it's about time, that I speak my piece on a lot of this bullshit that niggas sit around here and I don't listen to these niggas lie on me for the goddamn longest, and and now it's time for me to tell my goddamn side of it, and we'll see how this shit go. But uh, until next time, to be continued.